The White House is working with lawmakers on a new $450 billion aid package to help small businesses stay afloat. There are also growing demands to ramp up testing for the coronavirus before more Americans start leaving the safety of home. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, as you know, that first aid package to small businesses simply ran out of money. In the meantime, Vice President Mike Pence is assuring governors that the federal government is working around the clock to ramp up coronavirus testing, and he had words of encouragement.
Vice President Mike Pence visiting FEMA, giving words of encouragement.
I want you to know that your labors here are not in vain. You are making a difference in the life of this nation. We are living in an unprecedented time.
And talking progress.
We just completed a very productive meeting of members of the White House Coronavirus Task Force with governors all across the country, and we heard again not only the fact that we are making progress in slowing the spread.
The plea from states: help for more coronavirus testing. The need: more swabs and chemical reagents. Sunday, President Donald Trump held up a swab.
We're preparing to use the Defense Production Act to increase swab production in one U.S. facility by over 20 million additional swabs per month.
Of course, the huge worry.
And if we let it back in the door, it will reassert itself. We've seen it around the world before. Let down your guard and this disease comes back with a vengeance. We can't let that happen.
With all due respect, I think there's anybody who thinks we're doing this just to take away people's liberties and rights isn't looking at the data that we're looking at. We're doing what we're doing to try to save lives.
Meanwhile, across the nation, calls to reopen.
Freedom and liberty. We're losing it.
And calls for patience.
I'm just grateful that Governor DeWine has kept us safe in the actions he's taken so far.
Meanwhile, the White House pushes for billions of more dollars for small businesses to stay afloat.
I think that the objective of these policies is to build a bridge to the other shore.
And President Trump recently told faith leaders he's eager to see churches and places of worship reopen. Boeing is putting 27,000 workers back to work, and Bobcat, which makes farming equipment in North Dakota, is also resuming production. Tracy?
Okay, thank you, Owen. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reporting for us tonight.